The thing I love most about Ignite is having the freedom to come outside and play. You know, if I want to come and just spend 30 minutes just putting, I can come here. 30 minutes or an hour every day. It's so amazing that I'm in charge of my time. I've never had that in my life. Being able to wake up every morning and decide if I want to get up or roll over or go play golf or go play tennis or go work my business or just go with friends somewhere. I mean, that is such a blessing. I'm thankful that I had the opportunity and that I ran with it. I knew in 7th grade that I wanted to be a teacher. I started out teaching and coaching tennis, and 7 years later moved to Texas and had the privilege of working here in elementary, middle school, and high school, and got an assistant principal's job and started working as an assistant principal, and then moved up the ladder and was a middle school principal for 5 years and 3 years high school principal. And you know, I thought I would do that for life, and then Ignite came along almost 4 years ago now, and totally changed my life. I started on a part-time basis, 1 or 2 hours a week. And the first 10 months went well past my high school principal salary. And after working at part-time for 2 years, I figured out I was losing money. So I left. I made the decision to leave and work at full-time, and it's been such a blessing just to have my time back, much less the time to go out and make more money. I got to get totally out of debt. So I teach people, get started like I did on a part-time basis, and let's just see what happens. But if you could get out of debt, if you could pay cash for your kids to go to college, if you could have extra money in your bank account, and if you create time freedom, I mean, I think that's what we're all looking for. Coming into Ignite full-time has freed up a whole lot of time. My time is my time. I get up in the mornings and I go walk for an hour just to have quiet time, just to have peace of mind. Then I'll come back to the home and read emails and then go out and work my business several hours a day. But it's so different than working a full-time job, 80 hours a week versus, okay, I went out and I worked 2 or 3 hours for the day, and then it created time to do things that I loved. I've gotten back into playing tennis. I get to see my friends. I get to play golf. I love to play golf. Not very good at it, but I love to play it. And just time with friends and family. I think that has been really a great big blessing, because when I was working the 80 hours a week, I lost that time of just spending good quality time with your friends and family. You know, this year I've gone on at least 4 vacations. This summer I got to go to the beach several times. I went one time with a group of friends and another time with my family, which was awesome to spend a whole week with my family at the beach. And then got the blessing and privilege of going with Ignite with all the executive directors to Punta Mita, Mexico, just a couple of weeks ago. And then I got home last night from Park City, Utah, spending a whole week out there just doing the snowshoeing and sledding and snowmobiling, and it was just awesome. And that's a blessing. That would have never happened in education. I can go anywhere I want to go at any given time. I don't have to ask a boss if I can go on vacation or even check in when I can take a vacation. I can choose. If my family decides to go to Park City, we're going to Park City. If my friends decide we're going to the beach, we're going to the beach.